Hey everybody, hope you're doing well today. I've got the Dulcimer out and we're going to work on Leaning on the Everlasting Arms. I'm going to show you note by note the song. I'm doing this for a beginning mountain dulcimer course that I'm creating, and there'll be more on that coming up soon. But there'll be tabs available and all that as well. So let me move this camera and we'll get into it. Okay, so we're in DID tuning. Now, I'm just going to play through the song first, and then we'll talk it through note by note. We're only going to be on the first and second fret of the first string, our melody string, or the first and second fret of our middle string, okay? So, here we go. I'm going to play it through for you, then we'll talk it through. So, you're going to want to use your index and your middle here on both of those strings, okay? Here we go. All right, so that was the whole song. A lot of these measures will repeat, okay? So for your picking here, you can do all out picking. You can do some out and some in, alternate picking, like on those short, quick eighth notes there. So just play around with it, practice it. I've given you the practice metronomes down below and your tabs. So for the first measure of the song, let me play it, and then we'll talk through the notes. Okay? So we've got 2, 2, 2, 1, O. Okay? And you'll notice that some of those notes are quicker. So 2, 2, 2, 1, O. Okay? Now the next measure goes like this. Okay? And that is 1 on the melody string, that first string. 1, 1, 1, open. Then the first fret at the middle string. Okay, so that's 1, 1, 1, 0, 1. All right. Third measure sounds like this. Okay. For the third measure, we have 2 open middle strings, a quick open melody string, and a quick second fret middle, followed by 2 quick notes, an open melody string, and then a first fret melody string. And I'll play that again for you. Then the fourth measure is, so that's 2, 2, 1. And when we hit that 1, that's a half note, so it lasts for a little bit longer space in our measure. So we pause after that. The 5th, 6th, and 7th measure will match your 1st, 2nd, and 3rd measure. The only difference is in that 8th measure. So here we go. I'll play through that slowly. See how that matched that first 3 measures? Okay, so it's 2, 2, 2, 1, 0, all on the melody string. 1, 1, 1, 0, 1. The first 4 notes are on your melody string, and then the last note is on that middle string. Then we go for the 7th measure, 2 open middle strings, a quick open melody, and then the 2nd fret middle, then a quick melody string open, then 1st fret. Now here's where it changes on that 8th measure. Instead of 2 2 1, we do 2 1 0, and we still have that pause afterwards. So I'm going to play the first 8 measures, the first half of the song for you. Now it repeats. Here's the change. Okay? Now, I suggest you practice this in little sections. Then once you get these first 8 measures, then you can move on to the second 8 measures. The second 8 measures, let's go measure 9. Okay? And you'll see on your tab some little squiggly lines there. Those are rests. Okay? And so we rest in between playing those notes there. So we start off at the 2nd fret melody string, rest, then 2 quick notes, the 1st fret of the melody string, then open, a short rest, and then an open melody string again. I'll play that again. All right, the 10th measure goes like this. Okay, the timing there is the same with those notes. We're just changing the notes a little bit. We're starting here at the 1st fret of the melody string. Then we have that little pause, and then 2 quick notes, an open melody, and a 1st fret of the 2nd string, the middle string. Then that little pause again, and then the 1st fret again of the middle string. And I'll play that again for you. All right, now you're going to see in measure 11 the same thing we saw in measure 3 and 8. Okay, and it sounds like this. All right, and that is 2 open middle strings, 2 quick notes, an open melody string, and then a 2nd fret of the middle string. Then 2 quick notes at the melody string, an open, and then a 1st fret. And I'll play that measure again for you. The 12th measure is going to be the same as your 4th measure. 2, 2, 1, all on the melody string. All right, now we're going to repeat again. All right, so for the last 4 measures of the song, the 13th, 14th, and 15th measure will copy what we did in the 9th, 10th, and 11th measure. Then at the 16th measure, the last part of the song, we're going to copy the 8th measure again with the 2, 1, 0. So you'll see in songs, things repeat a lot. And they're just placed at different sections. This is a good song to practice all your out picking, then to practice some out and back alternate picking. This is a good song to, you're practicing your picking of your single strings, and you have got some of those quick 8th notes that you can do back picking if you like. You can try that out. All right, so now I'm going to play through it slowly for you so you can hear what it sounds like slowly and watch along with your tab there as you're learning it. Then in our next lesson for the course, we're going to practice it with a metronome. Then later we'll add stromes. Here we go. right, I hope you enjoyed that, got something out of it. And before I go out, I always want to remind you that Jesus loves you. Bye-bye, y'all.